What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Action Sofa, where we saved that girl and now she just lives with us, I guess.
Yeah. Weirder things have happened, I guess. It's Dave. I don't know why. I don't know where he's getting the air quotes or whatever.
The guy is saying it like that. Hi, it's Dave.
It's Dave.
From Best Control.
Wink, wink. Literally says wink.
Yeah.
Because you can't wink over the phone.
No matter how hard you try.
Well, you can with FaceTime. That is one of my favorite things about living in the future, by the way, is that we literally invented video phones and nobody gives a shit.
Yep. It makes me wonder if everyone talks about flying cars and rocket packs and stuff like that. Flying cars would be wildly dangerous. Rocket packs equally so, but do you think people would actually use them? Would be like, oh my god, we have rocket packs! I'm not buying a rocket pack, that's a waste of money. Much like video phones.
Yeah, just like no one would actually use any of it.
Yeah. You'd buy a rocket pack, ride it like once, and then just put it in your basement.
One sec. I'm gonna go with Ted.
Ted again?
I don't feel like dealing with dogs.
Yeah. Not right away, anyway. That's bad.
Hey, what's going on over here?
I don't know that we mentioned it, but I'm sure people already know. We're playing Hotline Miami. We really should have a warning at the beginning of each episode about the violence, because this is pretty brutal.
Yeah, this is super brutal.
I'll just put a warning at the beginning of every episode. It'll be fine. But not a trigger warning, because people get upset if you call something a trigger warning.
Well, I mean, this would be an appropriate trigger warning.
Yeah,
Extreme violence?
I just won't call it a trigger warning. That's what it is, but for some reason on YouTube, if you say trigger warning, people get really upset.
It's like, get the fuck out of here, this isn't Tumblr.
Yeah, that's exactly what they say. Because that's how predictable people being assholes on YouTube are.
Okay, and... Ah!
They call you a social justice warrior, which I don't know what that's supposed to be. Sounds like it's supposed to be an insult, but it's actually just a thing. I don't know.
Okay.
Ugh. I thought you killed him there for a second. I'm like, that's weird. Why is Duncan walking so casually? Why is he wearing that fancy white suit?
Oh, did you see what I just did with that hammer?
Yeah, that was bad. Much like almost everything you do with any of the weapons you pick up, it was bad. What?
Ah!
Well, he showed you. Ooh, crowbar. That's gonna be bad. Whiff, 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 whiff,
right.
whiff,
Go to
whiff.
sleep, doggy.
Shh. Rest now.
Let's make it nice and quick.
Yeah. So, I got a hypothetical question for you. Do you think you can focus on both things at once?
Yes!
Okay. So, I actually got this question from Reddit, but I tweaked it slightly just for Duncan.
Just for me. Kim makes up, what do you call it, hypotheticals just for me, because that's how much he loves me.
Yeah. So, you have two options. You either spend 24 hours locked in a Walmart with, like a crazed serial killer, like Michael Myers, or, you know, one of the really awful Halloween movie-type killers.
Yeah.
And you just spend 24 hours in a Walmart with them, and you have to do your best to survive. And everyone knows you're doing it. Like, Duncan is doing this, and everyone is like, yay. Because your other option is you don't spend 24 hours in a Walmart with the mass killer, and instead he's just released onto the streets. He still knows who you are, so he's probably still looking for you, but it's the whole city, so the odds of him finding you are very low. But he's probably gonna kill people and do all kinds of awful things, and everyone's gonna know that you let him loose.
So it's I need to basically deal with this bullshit.
Yeah.
Or everybody needs to deal with the bullshit.
Right, and everyone knows that it's your fault that they're dealing with it.
Huh. ugh.
24 hours in a Walmart. Who knows what he'd do?
Is it like a really big Walmart? Like, is it one of those, like...
Not like a super center, just like a standard Walmart.
Are we in the United States or are we in Canada at this point?
You know what? I'll give you United States.
Because that gives me more options.
It does. For people who don't know, the Canadian Walmarts don't sell, ammo and stuff like that. I don't think they do anyway. Do they?
No, I don't think so. Wow.
But I mean, if it is Michael Myers, he's been shot a lot of times. So, wouldn't be able to stop him that way, but at least it's something else.
Ugh.
You were out of bullets?
Oh, man. I would probably... I don't know that I want to do... I don't want to do the 24 hours in a Walmart. I just don't want to do it. I really... I think we would have a better chance collectively of dealing with that bullshit.
Yeah. It's just, I know having to deal with people be like, yeah, he killed 7 people, Duncan. Thanks a lot.
Be like, yeah, but I mean, come on, you can't possibly ask that of a guy.
It's one person. You killed 7. I didn't? Oh, come on.
I didn't kill anyone. It was him. He's the bastard. All right.
Can they hit you with the door?
I don't know.
Yeah, the original question was, would you spend 24 hours in a Walmart with a serial killer for $1 million? It's like $1 million? No, I absolutely wouldn't. That's a stupid question.
Yeah, my life would not be improved so very much by $1 million that it would be worth risking my life with a guy who would very obviously kill me very, very quickly as well, I imagine.
Well, that's the thing. Like, there's a lot of like, the reason I picked a horror movie villain is there's a lot of horror movie tropes that you could probably keep him at bay for a while. Because Michael Myers and Jason Voorhees, they're like very slow moving.
Yes, they are.
So you could keep them at bay just by keeping an eye on them and walking away from them or running away from them when you had to. But the instant you lost sight of them, they'd appear in front of you, like they do in horror movies.
I think the first thing that I would do is I would dress myself up as a woman. Because at the end of all those movies, I don't know how much you guys know about slasher films. Oh, good God, this guy is still crawling around. Die! Die!
Please put him out of his misery. There we go.
Ugh.
Put him out of my misery.
Ugh. But anyways, slasher horror films follow a fairly fairly recognizable series of events. And usually ending with a single woman at the end running away from the bad guy.
Fair enough.
And she usually survives. So all I would need to do, basically, is avoid the common traps in a horror movie, such as having sex or being black.
True, yeah, you are definitely not black.
And I think I might have a good chance.
Yeah, I was trying to do my best in thinking through scenarios where I could avoid it, and like climbing into the rafters and hanging a hammock and just staying up there. But I can almost guarantee that Jason Voorhees can hurl a machete hard enough and kill me even if I was up in the ceiling rafters.
Yeah, he could. Yeah. All right.
So the best option I had was just slowly walking away from it, or like getting in one of those courtesy cars that they have in Walmarts and just slowly driving away from him, like keeping him in eye line all the time.
But make sure you're like, oh no, I'm so scared. Oh no.
Hey, it's that girl. She got a job. Good for her.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, and I would, if it was Michael Myers, it's a hard no, for sure. If it's Jason Voorhees, I might do it. Simply because I am neither a child, which he murders all the time, nor am I a camp counselor at the camp he died in. And those are the people he usually murdered, right? I don't think he killed people just cuz. Like, he never went on wild rampages. He just killed people that were at his stupid summer camp.
Check this out.
This is making me a little bit nauseous.
I'm gonna restart this for the good of our viewers and whatnot. Let's go for Tony the Tiger.
Was that a specific mask you picked?
Yeah.
God, what was it?
It was darkness.
God.
Sorry, guy on the can, but I mean,
You're dead now.
all right. So what do we got here? We got guy.
Wow,
Okay.
that's a lot of guns. You're out of bullets. Oh God.
Oops, that was bad. Okay.
Okay, so basically we want to kick open a door, shoot a little bit, and let them funnel out to us.
Ah. Shoot. I can do this.
So did the darkness, like, did it prevent them from seeing you, or what was the benefit of that?
Possibly.
Other than believing in a thing called love, I don't see any benefit to that.
Hope I'm supposed to kill those guys.
Still a guy with an Uzi. Oh,
Ah.
sorry. There's a sharpshooter with an Uzi.
Yeah. For anybody who knows anything about firearms, Uzis are not particularly effective at with the range.
Not particularly accurate, much like all machine pistols ever.
It turns out when you shoot a bunch of rounds all in a row.
Cool.
Yeah. Apparently I can just sidestep bullets because I'm that awesome.
Or he's that bad at shooting. No, you know what? I'll give it to you. You're that awesome. I'm not gonna take that away from you. You just killed a room full of guys on your own. We don't have to kill that guy, do we?
I don't think so.
Okay. Weird.
Ugh.
Is that the girl, but wearing a fake beard?
No, I think it's just another...
Just a weird janitor, and they didn't feel like making a whole new sprite?
Just another janitor, maybe?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Guy taking a crap. Okay, yeah, good.
Oh.
Fudge.
Alright, I can do this. I can do this. Forget about it, folks. This guy's good as done.
I love the
Weird.
shimmying animation.
Weird janitor dude. Throw a gun at him.
Yep. Who throws a gun? Slam. You have one shot left.
Okay. And apologies, sir. Oh, I didn't feel good about that at all.
No. Husa!
I can't get in there. All right, well, I guess that's it.
Freedom!
Freedom to what end? And from what?
Well, we'll find out answers to those questions and more, or less, next time on the Action Sofa.